Wake up money time. You know, we're all looking for ways to save money these days, and there are a few things you can do at home to do just that. Chris Schilling, he's very intelligent from Turbo Realty, joins us this morning. Chris, thanks as always for being here.
You bet.
Did I oversell you there? I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. You know lots. You're very insightful. I like it.
Thanks.
Let's start with insurance when it comes to saving money. What are some tips you can pass along?
You bet. One of the things that we just don't do is we don't compare what it is that we're paying. You know, a lot of times we just stick with the same person, the same carrier. And there's ways that you can compare the rates that are out there to make sure, one, that you've got enough coverage to make sure that you're adequately covered, but also to make sure that you're getting the best rate. So one of the ways that you can do that is you can go to netquote.com. It's a great website that you'll be able to compare, 10 or 12 different carriers to make sure that you're getting the best rate based on where you live. The other way that you can do that is there's the Independent Insurance Agents of Texas, IIAT. These are typically agents that represent more than one company, and we're really recommending customers go out there and check other carriers to make sure that they're getting a good rate. We've seen people save $400, $500, $600 a year.
I was going to say people will probably be surprised to see the difference in it, and just kind of a parallel to draw. You need to shop around because I'm getting my car serviced yesterday at a different place than I normally go. I got an oil change. It cost $45 for synthetic oil. I had been paying $70 at the other place, so I saved $25 just like that. And I would have never known had I not shopped around. So kind of
shopping around.
All right, in Texas, it's hot. It's hot these days.
You
so
bet.
we got to be running that AC. Electricity, how do you save money there?
So electricity, there's lots of other carriers that are out there. We had deregulation a couple of years ago, and so yet we still stay with the big carrier that you normally are used to. And so it's a great time for you to use one of the state's websites, powertochoose.org. You can go on there and see what the current rates are based on consumption. Natural gas is low, so rates on those are a lot less. And we've seen people save, $200, $300, $400 a year by just switching carriers. And typically there's no charge. So we really tell folks to go out there and check the rates and see what's out there.
Do you think people are not doing that? I mean,
they just aren't.
It seems simple enough, but it takes a lot of time. I mean, you've got to do, we say that buzz term, do your research. But you really do need to look at it.
We're petrified of change. I mean, that's just our culture.
You stick with it. You've been with the same
company.
company.
You stick with it. You feel comfortable. And yet all of that stuff is provided by CenterPoint. And so now the way that the electric companies work is really they're just billing entities. Yeah. And so all the electricity comes from CenterPoint. So if you use this one over that one, it's not like your lights are going to go out. So go out there and check, look at the rates, see what's out there.
How about appliances?
It's amazing. So some of the cool tools that are out there, they have this smart meter. And so one of the things that CenterPoint and all the carriers are having is a smart meter that has a wireless device on it that will then talk to your appliances so that you're only using those during peak times. So like your washer, your clothes washer or dryer, in the dryer it'll have 2 coils, and so during peak hours it will only use 1 coil instead of 2. Or like your refrigerator, in your refrigerator you have the ice maker. These new tools will only make ice during the lowest time that the rates are, because rates fluctuate during the day based on peak usage. And so these smart tools are out there, and it really makes these appliances more efficient and can save you a lot of money.
Good stuff. And we got about 30 seconds left, I guess. I'm just thinking of this off the top of my head. Another way to save money these days is to perhaps refinance your home. I mean, the interest rates are still historically low, right? Still there.
Refinancing is actually easier than making a purchase, so we're highly encouraging folks to go out there and look at the refinance. Maybe you've got a rate of 6 or 7%. We're seeing rates of 4, 4.5%, 4 3/4.
It can save you several $100s a month.
You can save a lot, thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. And it's easier to refinance than it is to actually do a purchase these days. So please, please, please go out there and look at that.
See, I told you he was very smart. Chris Schilling, Turbo Realty. Thank you, sir.